Hello everyone, I am S.Pandey, Assistant Professor of English in TCL Government PG College, Janjgir. Today in this video, I am going to deliver a lecture on The Last Ride Together by Robert Browning. This poem is in syllabus of MA English second semester. This poem is a great poem. It is written by Robert Browning. He was a great Victorian poet. Robert Browning was born in 1812. He was famous poet of Victorian age. His famous works are By the Fireside, The Last Ride Together, Prospice, etc. In this poem, poet talks about a person whose love for a woman is one-sided. His beloved rejects his love mercilessly. Now that man requests his beloved for a last ride. Therefore, the title of the poem has been given The Last Ride Together. So, let's introduce the poem. This poem has been taken from Browning's dramatic romance. It is a dramatic monologue. Is the utterance of the lovers obsessed by love. Here the main theme is importance of striving. The Last Ride Together is a poem by English poet Robert Browning. It was first published in 1855 in the collection Men and Women. It is considered one of the most important works of poetry in Victorian era. The Last Ride Together is a 10-stanza poem primarily focused on theme of love and loss. It takes the form of monologue by a rejected lover, reflecting on the end of a love affair. The poem has an overall bittersweet tone, balancing sadness and optimism. So, let's explain the poem. In the first stanza, the narrator blames the end of his romance on fate. He bemoans that everything he has tried has failed, and it seems the end of his love affair is set. Despite this, he expresses his love and appreciation for a woman he has spent years with and blesses her name. He asks only for her the memory of the time they shared together and one last ride, that was a carriage ride, with her before she goes. In the second stanza, what we see? Second stanza focus on woman's reaction as she surveys him with a pride tempered with pity. The narrator compares waiting for her answer with life and death. In the end, they say yes. It means the beloved agreed, and the parting couple embark on their final ride together. The third stanza focuses on the blissful feeling of that last ride. He focuses on the beauty of the surrounding, the passion he feels, and the ecstatic feeling that he feels when she touches him. He has provided him with more than he asked for, and he is filled with gratitude for this. The fourth stanza focuses on Browning's philosophy of passing nature of life. He knows that there is no point to speculating what could have been, things could be better or worse, and instead he chooses to simply enjoy the moment that they are sharing. The fifth stanza continues the theme in the fourth, with the narrator contrasting himself with the man who strove for other things and those who have failed. He accepts his defeat and expresses his hope for better future in the heaven at the end of his life. The sixth stanza represents the philosophical idea that a life of a contemplation in love is far better than any pleasures that the material world can provide. It compares the life of a love with that of a statesman and soldier and comes down firmly on the idea that the lover's life is superior. The seventh and eighth stanza focuses on comparison of love to a great poet and later a great sculptor. The narrator describes the talent of this artist, the poet work being defined by how they create rhyme and rhythm, while the sculptor devotes years to chunk of rock and carving something spectacular out of it. He compares these arts to the years of his life he gave to his love, attempting to create something beautiful out of their union. In the ninth stanza, the narrator wonders what fate has in store for them. He expresses his regret that it has to end here, but admits that there is nothing he can do and chooses to let go, stating that his life with his lover is now as far from him as heaven. Now, the final stanza has him turn his focus back to his lover. As he observes her and notes that she hasn't said anything in a while, he wonders what would happen if they simply rode forever together. And this instant they shared was met eternity. That is where the poem ends, on that wistful note for an eternity of this moment, without the future, a part that awaits them when the road ends. So, this was the poem Last Ride Together. Hope you liked this video. Thank you.